Joe here. One thing I was thinking about today, one thing that's really overlooked, it seems, in the prepper community and in just a lot of people's mindset, especially the basics of it, are some kind of kit for your car, some kind of basic essentials in your car. Most people think I have a cell phone, I have AAA roadside assistance, other motorists are around, they can bail me out, but it might be a couple hours, it could be up to a day that you're trapped, or if you're like me and going to some really weird places, you could be stuck for a couple of days and have to survive with what you have in your car. So this is kind of the basics, what's broken up into what's essential and then what's nice to have. So starting off, first things first, getting your car back up and running. Get out of the situation. Jumper cables, properly inflated spare, ideally a full-size spare. Along with that, you're going to need a jack and a tire iron, which come essential in most cars, but sometimes the wrench or the tire iron they have is pretty shitty and you should probably replace it. Oil and coolant. I would never go anywhere in a car without having extra of that. Now to keep you alive, to keep you running, water, especially in the desert. I have 2 of these in my car currently, 35 bottles. What you don't want in your car is this, because when I first moved out here I put a couple of these in my car, completely forgetting my experience with making wine, where I stored some of these in the fridge with my freshly made wine. This is what happened in the car. It absorbed the water out of it because these are permeable to the air. And of course, those of you who know anything about wine, my wine within a week turned to vinegar. Food, munchies, something to chew on. Ideally, this will get you out of the situation. Someone will help you out, or you have help on the way. And you won't need to be in your car for more than a couple hours, but in the basic essential emergency where you're in your car for a couple hours to a day, if you're pushing that day limit, you don't have something to chew on. It's mighty uncomfortable. Head protection. Keep you protected from the elements in case something happens. I've had this exact boonie cap in every one of my cars. It reeks like oil, but rather have it there. Also throw a baseball cap in. Gloves. Out here, the outside of your car can become extremely hot, and while it's running or while it's not. These will definitely help in that. You can keep your hands safe from when you're working on your car. In every car, you should have an extra pair of socks. I don't care where you are. Duct tape, that should be in every car. Pens, paper, Sharpie, particularly a Sharpie. Out here, sunblock. I got both of these here. This is the one I've had in the car so far, and will probably stay in there because your car can get pretty damn hot out here when it's 120 outside. So, for those of us who wear glasses, I have a pair of glasses in my car. These are just a pair with a broken nose, but I've driven once without my glasses, and it was extremely dangerous, and I'll never do it again. This would be uncomfortable because that broken nose piece, but could definitely keep me safe, reduce the risk. This kind of goes down to my personal stuff, but I still think it's essential to have in any car. Lighter. You never know when you need fire, and I love doing the primitive stuff and learning all the different ways and using flint strikers to start fire. And when I'm camping, that's great. But if I have to survive, that is a hell of a lot easier than flint striker or trying to rub some sticks together. Look how much energy I expend, as opposed to 10 minutes with the flint striker. Now, I believe that personal protection is your personal responsibility. I carry, so I have extra mags for my carry gun. This is my carry gun. and usually I carry this with me. You know, when I can't carry this into some place, I'll toss this in my car. Let's say I leave the house to grab those extra mags. Well, now I have a couple mags in the car. Or let's say I have to bug out or I get in some ridiculous situation. Extra mags is never bad. Now, of course, you could have double everything, keep your car running, but that's ridiculous and really would never be effective. I would like to have some extra gas in my car, but I'm kind of for the nice to have. This is especially kind of the more the bug out situation beyond a day. Paracord, have had in every pack. Really comes down to my ideology. This kind of goes with a lighter. A knife goes with me everywhere. More lighters. I mean, how hard is this to throw in the door of your car and in the center console? You don't smoke, it don't matter. It could save your life. You know, if you have to burn something down for a signal, you can do it. Cell phone, I always have that with me. I have 2 ways to charge it, with a power inverter, which I don't have here in the video, and just a car outlet one. Garbage bags, I always have these in my car, you never know. Kind of more on the bug out type situation, or you're stranded for a couple days in a mountain, or in the North Woods. Expanded food, a couple days rations of food. This I don't think is essential, but just above it is this one has seen a lot of wear and tear. I've had this for a long while, and it doesn't keep charged anymore, so I gotta plug it in to get it to work. But forget your phone dies, your phone gets broken. If you have a dedicated GPS in your car, that's extremely helpful. And you know, this is a road GPS, it's not gonna help me if I'm out off-roading somewhere or something. Earplugs. Gone to the range too many times without them, so this is always in my car. With my work, I use a lot of zip ties. These would be great in you need to having some tubing or some hosing in your car that's not it's blowing off or something. These would hold that down really good. If you have a buddy or someone in your car that's freaking out because you're stranded, zip tie them up until they calm down. Really, in any scenario, if you're going to be in the elements for more than a day, for more than a couple hours, chapstick. I got silverware. This, and I always, in my center console, I have a whole bunch of silverware from fast food places. A little bit of an expanded tools. This isn't as much as I'd like to have, but this is just some of the basic stuff you should have. Just some wrenches. Standard and metric. Really not too much in your car for parts of your car would this be useful, but standard screwdriver set is great. Manual of your car. You know, this isn't the current car I have, and I have to get one for my current car, but stranded in the woods. Ideally, you don't want to do any kind of backwoods mechanics, but if this can get you out of the backwoods and to some place where you can use this or get to safety, that is extremely useful. Going to be anywhere for more than a day, you're probably going to have to take a shit. Toilet paper. And kind of in the bug set mindset and mentality, radio. I've always had one of these with all my packs from deer hunting. We used to use these all the time when we'd need help or something amazingly useful. Granted, this is a pretty short range one, I think 2 miles, but still. And then this is just a USB drive with some information, some utilities and tools I have on there. I've found it extremely useful. You know, and if robots ever take over, I can hack them, use them to do my bidding. That's basically it, what I have here. some things I don't have in this video that I need to have, or just don't have in the video. I have a basic med kit, boo-boo shit, you scratch and dent, you know, basic band-aids, antibiotics, some pain relievers. I have to expand that. Matt is much better on the med supplies than me. I really have to catch up. Road flares. I've never had road flares in my car, but extremely useful. Stranded at night, your battery's dead, can't turn your hazards on, throw a road flare out there. You need fire, and all your lighters, or you didn't heed my warning, and you don't have any lighters, well, you can use a road flare to start a fire. What are some other things? In my car, I have more than just that one thing of water. I think I might have mentioned that. That's pretty much it, I think. I'm sure I forgot some things. But if you guys have any ideas of what's good for a desert environment, or just a general road kit, put them in the comment section. Till then, good day, YouTube.